Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Super God Goku, and we're doing what if Naruto was was made a slave and was the reincarnation of you can say evil Goku, and and was neglected. So now we see that what if as what the hell is happening? Nobody knows. So and and everyone in the village now know that they were cheated, and they are also feeling sorry for Naruto because he is not a demon, and they beated him, thinking that he's a demon, thinking that the nine tails was still inside of him, and they didn't know that the nine tails was inside of me too. So after telling that, they tried to think what they did to him was a bad thing, right? Yeah, they should think, why did they do that to a kid? And then Naruto also saw them. If what had been happened, if they were the sons of, you can say, Minato and Kusina, what he had to do, and they also put them in his place when he knew that he was not the, you can say, Jinchuriki of the nine tails, as you can say. Now pain in all of them had, you can say, heard, and they had already gated up to the eight tails. Yeah, right now you can say they put it, you can say, 10% of the chakra, and pain using his Rinnegan, all, you can say, Nagato erased the memories, all, you can say, the Yagura and all of them, all that also Jinchurikis. He didn't wanted to kill them in this timeline, yeah. Because if he had been, then they had been found out that the tail beasts are, you can say, simply out of their bodies. They also taken the souls of all of the tail beasts. Now, only tail beasts which are remaining are the nine tails. Yeah, and yeah, one more thing. They don't have the nine tails chakra, and how they are, you can say, they are not dead because did I say in the last part they didn't die and they were just knocked out, right? I believe that is the case. And yeah, let's say they died, and Kusina gave it away, you can say, all of his chakra which was remaining in his body, the entire chakra, to Menma and me too. And now so you can say have 100% of the nine tails chakra because yeah, he need it. He literally need it because they said he is the demon, so why shouldn't he have it? And then Pen and Kakazu and all of them came to the, you can say, the village. The, what was his name again? The, yeah, the Konoha, yeah, Konoha. I forgot his name. I don't know why or what the hell was the reason. Yeah, so everyone forgets anything. And yeah, Konoha has to take, you can say, take chance from, you can say, the village, and you can say the village whose name was, you can say, what was the village's name again? Many people were dying, and then Naruto, and you can say many of the persons didn't die, many of them died. Naruto came to the village because yeah, he saved the peoples. Well, you know, many of them feel guilt. Well, well, he want them to feel the guilt and the pain for real, which they put him through. So yeah, Naruto will use, you can say, evil Goku's power. Yeah, and evil Goku can teleport to, you can say, dimensions and timelines. Since right now he's in Naruto's timeline, he can only travel through Naruto universe timeline. Yeah, and he can go and put any soul inside of anyone's body. He can go inside and control any body, but yeah, the reason why I can't control Naruto's body is, you can say, it's like that he is the, you can say, the reincarnation of Naruto, but still he has been suppressed the power by Super God Goku. Just still, Super God Goku didn't wanted him to run away or do anything he want, so he did that. He didn't wanted, you can say, Evil Goku to rain his, you can say, his all of the deaths upon everyone. He didn't wanted him to make everyone suffer. He didn't wanted Super God Goku to kill everyone. So yeah, that is the reason he didn't did anything. And now we go. Now there we go. As Naruto did something which shocked everyone. Now because before Pain can kill everyone, Naruto snapped his finger as everyone. You can say who beated him. Well, there was no one who didn't beat him for even one day. Went back in time. Even Minato, Kusiyama, and Mito, all of them. And they were inside of, you can say, they were like kids, you can say, but they were the sons of Minato. And Minato was Minato's son. Yeah. Now, they've taken all of the suffering. And Naruto has a little bit of time. And now, and this was really real. Which you can say he sended their souls and their body as well. Yeah. So in this, so Minato became Minato's son, Kushina became her own son, her own daughter, and still she was hated because of herself doing all that to save her other two children. And now she was beaten and slaved and until the person saved him. And yeah, you can call it like that. Yeah. And Naruto, yeah, he's safe, he's not dead. And then you can say 1 second, and Naruto then defeated Pain, and all of them came back. None of them were dead. And you can say they see, you can say, let's say they died, this body in this timeline died, all of them were dead except for Minato, Kusina, and all four of them. They were, you can say, in the at some place where they can't, you can say, underground, you can say, or like this. They were coming out of the place because me and Mito were going to get beaten up by the villagers when they see them. And one more thing which Naruto did was he taken away everything, each and everything from them. Now you can say Naruto is the Hokage, Raikage, and all of them. Blah 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 blah. Yes, yeah, and then Naruto. Yeah, hear me. Naruto defeated Pain. Pain used his, you can say, Indorence, or what to say. What was his name again? The Almighty Puss. He said, then Naruto said, Almighty Puss. He said himself again. Using he unlocked, you can say, using his own Rinnegan, the Almighty pushed against Pain's Almighty Puss. And it went, and it sent Pain flying. He saw Rinnegan. What? How do you have the Rinnegan? And now they just smirk, and then he said, well, you didn't know. Who was the first person to have the Rinnegan? Was it? And who was the second? It was Asira. And the first was Sage of Six Paths. And who I am? As he started to, you can say, laugh. And then he said, I am the reincarnation of Asira. So that's how I have the Rinnegan. And you can say, I am a part Ususki. Or you can say, I am a full Ususki. And then Naruto said, and you are just a filthy human. And you can say, I am also part Saiyan. Well, do you want me to go evil Super Saiyan? And then he said, what is evil Super Saiyan? The first place, what is evil Super Saiyan? And then Naruto, you can say, start to chuckle deeply. Then he said, "What is evil Super Saiyan? You wanna know what is evil Super Saiyan? Did you think that I will fall for that? You didn't know." Well, you can say you didn't know because it is not from this world. Saiyans are from different planets. God planet, Vegeta, blah, blah, blah. Boring planet. We'll forget about the planet, all the things. And you humans and those Suskis are nothing compared to the Saiyans. Yeah, they are just weaklings. And now it is time for you to fight me. You weaklings to fight me. And then Naruto said, "So, now what is it?" Naruto went and punched it, kicked, and did everything he can and he wanted. He should have been able to do. He did. He tried. And yeah, this was the line of, you can say, which had been happened if Naruto hadn't went inside of his mindscape that day. He had been killed, or you can say was done, but still he had been only become, you can say, get up to 1% of his power right now, because he didn't have the Rinnegan and you can say the black aura of the if goku. And then you can say, what was their names again? Menma and Mito. And now, as we see, as Naruto, you can say, killed Pain, and then Menma, Mito, and all of them came out. They feel, you can say, really large power coming from the outside. And then, and Naruto also said that who was the previous Jinchuriki? It was Kusina Uzumaki was the previous Jinchuriki. And you can call my father the demon lover, because he was the one who married Kusina at the first place, the demon. And Menma Mito only have the half of the Kyuubi, but still you have to beat them as much as you beated me, because if you didn't, and you will only get a year. Same as what is meeting a data I get it every day. You have to give them to them, and I didn't had an inter chakra that time, so they will not have it as well. So they will not get healed. You can say healed anything or anytime soon. And then Naruto then went and yeah, killing Pain by saying Sindate and say almighty pole, blah blah blah. He said he made only say almighty Susano. And then he moved his blade, like you can say crossed his blade from his left hand to right hand, and then you can say juggling it like that. And then the air which was making it out of it, then he put the blade inside, and then he said, then he put his hand back and then in front, and then a lot of air pressure came out of his hand, which was, you can say, being made with the juggling of the Susano. And he sent Pain flying. Even Nagato and Conan and all of the, you can say, persons died in that push, except for Obito and Madara, except for Obito. This guy is just Madara Uchiha, who was not there at the time. Yeah. And then also, and one more thing, I don't have the 9 tails. And if you think that is the case, I have the 9 tails. Before Naruto killing a bloody figure, Naruto see this. And then he said, "Oh, Obito, what are you doing here?" And Obito said, "What? How do you know me? How do you know my name?" And Naruto said, "I'm really sorry for your loss, Obito. But, well, do you want me to bring him back?" And then Obito said, "Yes, I will bring him. I wanna bring Rin back to life. They said, okay, then come to me. And Kakashi also beaten Naruto sometimes, so now he know the pain and suffering Naruto went through. Because, yeah, you can say in this timeline Kakashi had a father who was killed by the Nine Tails, so he had a Naruto as well. When find it out that Naruto was not the demon and they and then Ramito were, and his teacher was the one who tried to save the demons from getting their beating and put a poor child to get the beating. Now he's really angry, and before Kakashi can now everyone is died, and then also uses Rene rebirth to get them back to life. And then he said, "So now what are you gonna guys do? Half of you guys were dead, and I was the one who bring you guys back to life. So now, um, am I going to get something or not? I want to know. I wanna know. I wanna know." And then after saying that, he went and then he said, "So, what I wanna know is," you can say, he said, "every person came back to life except for Danzo and the three elders, who Naruto hated with all of his guts. And everyone came back to life. And when they asked, if we did, right? Then how are we back to life? How are we?" Yeah, they were, you can say, they just went to their life for just a second in this timeline. But in that timeline, it had been, you can say, 12 years. Until, you can say, they didn't see, you can say, the evil Goku, Asira or anything. They only see, yeah, they only see him, the Raikage taking them and saving them. Kusina and made man all of them. Now they know how much of suffering Naruto went through. And Naruto so did to them twice. And then Naruto said, "Do you wanna feel the same thing once again? What I put at you? And it was my life. What you did to me. And what I put you through was only 1 year of my life." Uh, uh, and then Naruto said, "So, have good journey." And then Naruto said, "Well, it is the one time you see my life, right? Or you can say it's 2 times. First time you didn't feel this that it was real. Just it was an, you can say, infinite Tsukiyomi, because it was an Tsukiyomi. But this time it is not. It is a real life. You will feel everything you do, like what it is and what will you do. You will feel it." And then Naruto said, "So, so, so now what is happening? And what are we gonna do?" They asked him, and then they said, "Also, then beat the crap out of the real demon and the demon lover and all of those guys. The old demon and the real demons." And then Naruto snapped his fingers as you can say teleport and Minato made man all of them out of the building. And when people see them, they start to glare at them. Minato, he tried to use his, you can say, jutsu, but you can say even when they die, Naruto said Rene rebirth, and they came back to life. Rene rebirth came back to life. Rene rebirth came back to life, and they were really happy about it, that they will not die trying to kill the demons. And yeah, Naruto also tell that they will not have Ninetales chakra to help them like I didn't had. I had to get all of those beatings even when I didn't have the Ninetales chakra. You know how the good thing was I had a really great healing factor. If I didn't had it, I had been died. You can say I had even better healing factor than what Ninetales give you. But still, I will give you the same healing factor. Well, not same as Ninetales, which I didn't had. I had, you can say, I will give you a good healing factor. Still, that you have will be yours. Well, why would I give you guys? I will give it to Sasuke and Orochimaru, my servants. Naruto said, And after saying that, he went and then he said, "So now one more thing is left, right?" They said, what do you mean, guys? What do you mean by that? That one more thing is left. Everything is done, right? You had done everything. And you were the one who killed all of, you restored this place, right? They said, no. It was Pain, the Akatsuki leader. Or you can say, the fake leader in a way. The real leader was Obito. When everyone heard his name, Kakashi and all of them, David, Kakashi, Minato and Kakashi said, and one more thing, he will help me kill all of you. You know why? I had bring it back into life. And he is alive now. Now so then chuckled and then he said, yeah, she is alive now. Alive! 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 He laughed. Then he said, and then Obito said that the reason he was going to kill Kakashi, but he said that he will forgive him. And I gave him a chance that if Kakashi beat the crap out of all of them, and then Kakashi, you can kill them after torturing them for 30 to 40 years. All of us. No, not all of you. I will be the one. Kill them. Yes, main mom Mito were greeting that they don't want to feel the pain. That demon which he put at him in a genjutsu or something like that. And they also feel the pain. They were in the place of Naruto. And in a timeline where Menma was there, you can say at the place of Naruto, Mito was at the place of, you can say, and you can say Menma's name was, you can say, Menma 1 and Menma 2. And now Menma also feel the pain and suffering which Naruto went through. He know how bad they did to Naruto. And how he seed himself. He seed himself as a monster. And he seed that how he beaten down himself. Now Mito also know everything. What he did. What she did. And Minato and Kusina as well. Every villager, everyone. And then he said, well, in this time it didn't happen anything, right? So you have to go through the pain. And then Naruto said, get ready. Because you will not have, your chakra will be sealed. And you will not have any kind of control over your chakra. Like, you never did any kind of thing. And you will forget how to, you can say, do the chakra control exercise. And the chakra will be like sealed. And you will unlock it. You have to get chakra from level 1. From first time. Chakra of 1. Or chakra of 1,000 clones. Chakra of 1 set of clone or clone is thousands of clone or set of clones. You get at it. And one more thing. Yeah. You will be as not to snap his fingers as all of them, you can say, were sent in the past. Then said, so this is the past, right? As then you can say, Minato forgot everything. Yup, literally everything. And then he saw his father. He was getting beaten up by the villagers. And you can say Minato. And then 20 years pass. And Kusina and Minato once again get married. And they had 3 sons. Once again they thought of putting Naruto. But every villager and everyone knew about everything. And then don't know. Like, Minato don't know why they hated him. And Kusina know because he had the 9 tails. But why were they calling Minato demon lover? Well, yeah, they met it after at the age of 5. But Kusina didn't love Minato that time. At that time, yeah, Kusina didn't love him at that time. Then why did they hate him and beat him that much? But in this timeline as well, they said that Naruto was injury of the 90, but in late they were. But yeah, Naruto knew everything. And then Menma and Mito, every day get beaten up. Kusina and Minato tried to save them. But then he said, well, and the Hokage times when it came up, they were never met the Hokage. Anyone except for them became Hokage, and the Hokage, which the person who became was Kakashi. And yeah, he told everyone, and Kakashi never. They asked, where did you know that Menman Vito were the Jinchurikis? And why did you tell everyone? No, he said scared. "Hmm, you know. Well, I also wanted to kill them, but still, yeah." And then Rain, instead of dying, was, you can say, saved and tell that she was not the three-tailed Jinchuriki. The person who was the real Jinchuriki was Yagura and the mist village shinobi, blah 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 blah. Two tails or three tails. She said she'll go insane over the single. She never had any kind of Jinchuriki power or anything. Yeah, so yeah, I believe. And she was saved by Kakashi. And when she had to get near Kakashi, and right now Obito and Rin are dating, married, and all that thing like that, having kids and blah, 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 blah. And then Naruto is now taken over all of the villages, and yeah, so and yeah, it will be the last part. I forgot to tell you. So if you had been seeing this video right now, then say last part. Well, it will be the last part. Still, well, I know 3 parts will be really low area, but still, it was on slavery. What if it only had been neglected? What if one of the neglected? What if it hadn't had been this low or this small of a what if? Yeah, I believe that had been the case. And yep, when Jiraiya and Tsunade tried to train them. And yeah, and one more thing. Jiraiya had also came from the future, so he never trained them. He said that to Minato that Naruto is the child of prophecy because he's not headed by the villages. And how did the villagers figure it out? He thought in his mind because they were really dumb in his eyes. In this timeline, Kakashi became the Hokage, Jiraiya became the Hokage, and in the sixth time, Naruto became the W Hokage. You can say W Kage. You can say Hokage of the world, and you can say the Stone Village fighted against Konoha and all things happens, and Naruto became W Kage. So yeah, he's the leader of all of the world, and yeah. Before sending them back to the plane, Naruto gave them one more day, and all of the person started beating on them. First, some of the person spitted on him and glared on them. Men want me too. Now they know, and then they were once again sent to the past. And then Naruto see him in the eyes. Then he didn't look in his eyes. He glared at Minato, and Minato wanted to know why he was glaring at him. He didn't do anything to him. All the suffering which everyone went through was them, not and Menman Mido. Naruto never went through any kind of suffering. Then why is he glaring at them? And then also, so you always be thinking, why am I getting angry on you guys, right? Well, the suffering which I went through was because of you guys and those Menman Mito were treated like you can say royalties in this place, right? And they had a chakra on the 9 tails fox, and I had a soul and a chakra, both of them. Yeah, really. And then Naruto went into his, you can say, the 9 tails fox avatar. Then he said, "So we're talking about this." He said, "How do you have the 9 tails chakra or anything?" Well, how? Because simple, I'm from the future. And then he asked how, and then he said, Naruto said, "Well, don't you know how am I the leader of all the? How am I the W Kage, the world Kage? Because simple, I am the strongest person who can ever be." Naruto then you can say blow wind out of his mouth, which sent you can say Minato flying. And he went through a little bit of buildings, and yeah, then he knocked out. Yeah, then he get knocked out. And then also, so, well. So you guys literally really had gotten beaten up. Really, you had guys had gotten really weak. So I am really, so I know you guys are weaklings. And then he said, and one more thing, you wanna know why I hate you and my Mito when they try to get closer to me. And then Naruto said, because of this, he snapped his finger, and then every one of the memory started to come to Minato's head. Well, it is from the timeline where these villagers were not able to find her. And you know how they were able to find out was that they are also from the future. I'm the one who guided them in the past, and I'm the one who made your life hell. Well, I was never down there. Well, the person who trained you in the academy and all of the places. Yeah, Jiraiya was, you can say, and Jiraiya's master, you can call him like that, was none other than me, myself. Yes, Naruto was laughing, he said. So, the thing is, do you guys, now you see why I hated you? And now you wanna see your life in my timelines and what I did to you in this timeline in the first place. Then see this. And then he see his life and Kusina's life in their timelines. Their life was far better, really good. And there he became the Hokage. And his life went upside down when he said that Naruto had the nine tails and they didn't. Yeah, because he wanted to save his future children's and why I didn't save this village on nine tails, because none of them were getting injured at all of the persons who died are alive. How? Because of the snap of my finger. Well, the reason why I didn't hate you at that time, because I thought of didn't hating you. Yeah, I wanted to kill you at that time. Yes, but still, and the person that beated you every day and plunged kuna into your stomach was me, your master, Naruto. And you can say evil, Goku well. Well, he put it, you can say, you can say back name instead of Uzumaki and Namikaze or anything like that. Goku, he put his name and put the name Evil. His face looked the same as Minato. So he went Evil Super Saiyan. Yeah, he always beat in Evil Super Saiyan. When he was born, he was in his Evil Super Saiyan. He looked just like you as a main man Mito. And yeah, I thought that you will change after doing this. And still, you didn't. That was your mistake. And Naruto taken them back to the past. But he forget to do, you can say, it is Minato's memory about his first timeline, second timeline. And now all the villagers have getting one more chance to beat Minato and all of them up. So they start to beat him up even as a kid in the academy and everything. Shikaku, Inu, and Inoichi and all of them beaten Minato and Kusina, Kid Minato Kusina. Every one of them were beaten. And then they went, then he said, so, now one more thing. If I forgot to tell you. And this time, Naruto didn't beat them because, yeah, he didn't wanted to. He didn't wanted to beat them up. Yeah, he was still angry. But, yeah, he thought that they might change. And then Kusina Minato tagged it as what they did in their past life, because, yeah, this Minato and Kusina are really smarter than what they were. Minato and Kusina had gotten married once again. They had three children once again. And the person who lived with them, the master, was now dead. And he became their own son once again. And this time, they didn't tell anyone. When the Ninetales attacked, Minato fighted it. And even died himself and Kusina to save them. Now, when they came to, you can say, beat Mito, Naruto said that it's enough. Now they don't need to do anything. And yeah, they said, they just, you can say, shrugged and they said, well, it's okay. If you say so, boss, as every one of them said. As everyone said. And Mito were like looking at Naruto curiously. Like, what the hell is happening? Because their memory was, you can say, wasn't, you can say, also wasn't erased. So they were looking at him like, why is he trying to save us from getting beaten up from these villagers? And why do he look really small? And now we see 5 years time skip as Naruto trainer main man Mito. Now they are really strong. They are 9 years chakra and Naruto also have them. And both of them have the 50% of chakra and soul. Naruto have the 100% soul and 100% chakra. Now to tell them, and they were shocked that how can there be 200% of, you can say, chakra and 4 souls? See, and you can say main mask carry at the same time, because in this timeline they were good person, not like brats. They were not the brats. Yeah, the ungrateful brats. They are not in this timeline. Yeah, you can say simple persons. Yeah. Naruto trained Sasuke and all of them. Yeah. Now Naruto went back in time and yeah, Naruto erased everyone's memory, so they don't know. They only know that the Nine Tails was sealed inside of, yeah, the Shinigami sealed the Nine Tails inside of Minato and Kushina themselves, and then they died. And the Nine Tails was remained inside of themselves in the other world. Now the people are happy because they don't have to worry about Nine Tails. But still, the Nine Tails was inside of Naruto, Minato, and Menma and Mito. Kakashi, as a fact, was able to know this, and then Naruto said that all three of us have some water because Nine Tails chakra. Nine Tails chakra can't affect our bodies, and so Kakashi just shrugged. You can say in Kakashi's team right now there were 5 members: Menma, Mito, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. Yeah, and Naruto was training all 6 of them. Kakashi and all of them, every one of them was trained by Naruto. So yeah, they were really. And then Naruto asked us, so now who are you? Then they looked at him like he's a dumb fool. I mean, the persons who they were looking at were, person who asked them was, you can say, Boruto. Then he said, Boruto, I'm your father. They said, then Naruto said, call me father. They said, then he said, idiot. Then no, and then he said, Boruto, call me father. He said, Boruto once again said, idiot. They said, you are being like Sasuke now. Well, yeah, now we are back to the real timeline. And now everyone is living like really happy life. Now not in the world Kage once again. And yeah, everyone is now happy. And then they went and they did everything they can do. They lived a very happy life. Their life was happy, yes, until Ben and his crew attacked. But still Naruto was able to save Obito from getting influenced by Madara Uchiha. And then Naruto went to the place where Obito was going to be at. Naruto went and slept there. You can say the big Naruto went and then put it in a rock upside down. He put it on, you can say, unreal mark on his face. And yeah, he tell them to get away, go away. And even now Naruto went and Madara Uchiha takes Naruto instead of Obito. Naruto talks to, you can say, Madara and tells him everything that he should not do it. Madara then listens to him. Then Naruto, you can say, erases the mark. That's it. that you wanna bring your brother back to life, right? Then he said, yeah, yeah, but no one can do that. Even if I had given my even if I had given my Rinnegan to that Uzumaki kid, then even if that is the case, no one can bring anyone back to life. Well, I can. Well, you have the well, you can't. Even the no one can. There's a Rene rebirth. He opens his eyes, showing the Rinnegan. They say, "What? How do you have the Rinnegan?" They said, "Simple. You are the reincarnation of Indra, and I am the reincarnation of Asira." Well, the time you will die, another reincarnation of Indra will be born. His name will be. What do you wanna know? It will be Sasuke Uchiha. You yourself, the old reincarnation of Indra. Well, Indra Ususki was the you can say son of Sage of Six Paths. Also, Haguro Ususki. Blah, 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 blah. He tells him everything, and then he says, "Now get to the good path, or I have to beat you down." And get you to the good path. Then said, okay, okay. He gathered everyone and tagged them to the good paths. And now, here's where I'm gonna leave this part, guys. So hope you guys enjoy it. I know I made you can say some silly areas in these parts. This is like a really boring video if you wanna say. But please don't be unhappy because it will be really good if you like it. So bye guys. I hope you guys like my videos. So bye 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 bye. Bye guys. Bye. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe and subscribe. Bye.